All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kudash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Shalom, Tala Achim, in his truth and sincerity. Starting with the 144,000 and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, which we're fighting to be a part of. This is the brother Chabar Yakal coming back, rolling with another quick and edifying lesson. And as you can see, the title is we're not dismayed at the UFOs. All right, we are not dismayed at the UFOs. Okay, and the we is speaking about the hopeful elect, which we hope to be of the elect. Like I say every time I start out my videos, we're fighting to be a part of the 144,000. Okay, so us in this truth, us that the Most High God, Yahweh, which is his true name in the ancient Hebrew, Yahweh, which means he exists, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, which means he saves or he delivers. All right, us that Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which Bahashem means in the name, Yahweh Shai, us that have this wisdom and knowledge that the Lord revealed unto us, we're not dismayed at the UFOs, all right? I think I missaid the title as well. I meant to say, if I did, missay it, I meant to say we're not dismayed at the UFOs, which they're not unidentified to us, okay? The scriptures identifies what the world ignorantly calls UFOs, all right? Now, I just got that as the title, but, I'm going to explain in the lesson, all right, the so-called UFOs, they're really the chariots of Israel written of in the Bible, okay? Like I mentioned, they are identified to the hopeful elect. As a matter of fact, I'll start with this. I don't got it in my notes, but I'm going to start with it. Amos chapter 3 and verse 7. It says, surely the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. And in the NLT it says, indeed the sovereign Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, never does anything until he reveals his plans to his servants, the prophets. So right now we see that the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is beginning to visit the world that he made via these so-called UFOs. All right. And now Esau is coming out with their little drones and, trying to act like that they got UFOs, trying to bring confusion, trying to control the narrative. But, the elect isn't going to fall for that. All right. And I even, in one of my last videos, I kind of slipped up too because, I posted a video of one of those drones and it was like shooting like bullets. And I was saying like the chariots could shoot lasers like that, but at the same time, I was saying like, I'm not sure if that was a drone or a chariot, but now I'm saying that was a drone. That wasn't a chariot, Salakia. I can go back to the, let me see real quick. I believe it was this video right here. I'm not going to go through it, but I showed a video of one of those drones, because brothers had shared it in the chat. And I was saying, I don't know if that's a chariot or not, but I said chariots, they're going to shoot laser beams, man. All right. So, not to get too off topic, but we know what those are. The Lord, revealed what those so-called UFOs are to us. He revealed his secrets unto us. They're really the chariots. All right. Which comes from the Hebrew word marakab, which means, a vehicle, essentially a vehicle. And, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get Jeremiah 10. And I start at the top. It says, hear ye the word which Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. He's not speaking to everyone. Okay? These lessons that we do, this is for the elect of the nation of Israel. Now, of course, we tell the other nations their future. We tell them that they're going into captivity under the Israelites, as we were captives under them, as the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true Israelites, and also Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations. We were in captivity under all the heathen nations. So as we were under captivity, we do tell these other nations they're going into slavery under us. Under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and the elect and the Israelites. They're going to be our slaves. But this message, the message of salvation, the gospel, the good news, this is for the Israelites. All right. That's why it says, which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, learn not the way of the heathen. All right. Which the way of the heathen, that's all the ways. That's the image of the beast. Okay. All right. That's the image of the beast. You could say that. That's the ways of the heathens. Okay. Because this whole, their philosophies, all their holidays, their traditions. All right. And even coming into this new system, this new beast system that Esau, Edom, the elites are pushing, the NWO, to receive that mark in the right hand or in their forehead. That's all the way of the heathen. Okay. That's why there's already hundreds of thousands of Edomites already chipped. All right. Over there in Sweden and different parts of the world. There's already hundreds of thousands of Edomites with the chip because that's the way of the heathen. But us as Israelites, like I mentioned, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American, and also Israelite foreigners who don't look like the typical Israelite, we are not to do that, all right? But here's the point. It says, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And the main sign of heaven that the scripture is talking about, there's a lot of signs, blood moons, all right, lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, all right, which we had a big one, I believe, last year, okay? But the time is flying so fast, it's like I'm not even 100% sure if that was earlier this year or actually last year, but it was either earlier this year or last year, but it was a total, I believe, lunar eclipse or solar eclipse, but and there was another big one back in 2017. All right, but the main signs that the heathen are dismayed at is those UAPs, those so-called UFOs, which are really the chariots of Israel. Okay, I just want to get the word for dismayed. It's I believe it's I want to say it's ha. No, that's ha. That's hatat, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's a hatat. All right, because sometimes it'll be ha and it'll say ha, but I believe that's ha. Yeah, that's hatat. Okay, Salaki. It says to be shattered, be dismayed, be broken, be abolished, be afraid. So when we see Jeremiah was telling us, because whatever was written aforetime was written for our learning. So he was saying it to us, that was written, that's the Old Testament, that's thousands of years. No, that was written for us in these times. Okay, because all the scriptures was written for our learning in these times. All right. But he was basically saying, all right, don't be broken up when you see those UFOs. Don't be bent out of shape. Don't be afraid. All right, for us, because really we're not afraid when we see those UFOs. When we're amongst brothers and we see those so-called UFOs, the chariots, we get excited, man. We start praising the true names of Yahweh and His Son Yahawashi. In the ancient Hebrew, we say Kala Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi, which means all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi. So we don't get dismayed. All right. But 2/3 of our people, they do get dismayed. All right, I'm thinking of that video, that World Star video that went famous, like back in 2016, I think, 2016, 2017, I think. It was a nigga in the video saying, those are aliens, call the police. The police should be shooting at that, talking about the ship, like Magneto said, you Homo sapiens and your guns. A gun can't do a damn thing to a chariot. The most advanced weapon that Esau, the so-called white man, has in his arsenal can't do a thing to a chariot. All right? But the point I'm trying to make is even 2/3 of our people are dismayed at them. That's why the scripture says what it says. Don't be dismayed at them. But the elect is going to, be able to receive that. All right? Everyone else, They're gonna be terrified when they see it. Oh, that's a spirit. I wasn't even looking at that when I said that. Everyone outside the elect is gonna be terrified when they see the ships, when they see the chariots. All right. Hey, and hey, the times that we're in right now, hey, it's about to be Christmas. I might as well read this. Uh, it says, "For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails that and with hammers that it move not. They are upright like the palm tree." Or in modern times, in Christmas, they use the pine tree. It says, or the evergreen, whatever it's called. But they speak not. They must needs be born because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. That's just a cut to you wacky tacky Christians still following Christmas. All right, that's not when the Messiah was born. He was not born in the dead of winter. He was born during the springtime around Passover. He wasn't born during the dead of winter. All right, this is this day. Well, actually, I think it's tomorrow if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. That I'm not keeping up with damn Christmas, but I think it's tomorrow. But that's just a cut to you wacky tacky Christians. It said, "Learn not the way of the heathen." This day is really in celebration of Nimrod. All right, this is really an ancient demonic ritual. Christmas. Oh, it's for the kids. Oh, that they like to say that. Okay. Well, hey, you're gonna be destroyed because of the kids. All right. The Lord is gonna destroy you because He told you not to do it. Don't try to blame the kids. Shit, you're gonna get the kids killed because of that. All right. Because the Lord said not to do it, and the Lord doesn't play, so the Lord's gonna do something to you. All right. And notice I said the Lord's going to do it. Notice that. All right. Isaiah 31:5. I had to read that. It's about to be, demonic Christmas. So Jeremiah 31. What was that? 5. Actually, I'm gonna read 3 and I'm gonna skip down to 5. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not God. All right. Now this isn't talking about the ancient Egyptians. This is talking about Babylon the Great. This is really, you could really say now the Americans are men and not God, or you could say now the Edomites are men and not God, because really that's talking about modern day Egypt, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, when you read Revelation 11, I believe 11 and 10 or 11 and 11, it says their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. This is that same Egypt. All right, it's talking about Babylon the Great, aka America. The modern day Egyptians are the Edomites. When you read Psalms 137, it speaks about it speaks about the daughter of Babylon, and then it mentions Esau. So all this goes in tandem, spiritually, Sodom and Egypt, Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, it all goes in tandem, all right? But they're men, that's the point. It says, and their horses flesh and not spirit. Because guess what? The so-called UFOs, the reason why you can't touch them is because they're not flesh. It's not physical, all right? It's not a physical vehicle. They're spiritual vehicles. All right. These are spiritual vehicles that you can't shoot down a spiritual, pure energy. You can't shoot that down. That's like trying to shoot out the sun. What do you think is gonna happen if you launch a nuke into the sun? Nothing's gonna happen. It's pure energy. The same with these ships. All right, with these chariots. It says, when the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai shall stretch out His hand, both he that helpeth and fall. So like both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. I'm gonna skip down to verse 5. Here's the point. It says, as birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh Bahashemi Hawashai defend, the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending, also he will deliver it. And passing over, he will preserve it. So the same way that birds fly in formations, you know, like when you see the migrating geese, you see certain other birds, they fly in families. That's how the chariots get down. You know, it might be 100 chariots just clustered together, flying around. You know, they might start forming shapes, V's. They might form a circle. You know, they could do whatever they want. But the point being is they're gonna defend us. All right, that's the point that's the reason why I got the scripture. Those chariots are gonna defend us. All right, and they also are gonna deliver us. That's how the salvation is gonna come. It's gonna come by way of those ships, by the chariots. In particular, it's gonna go through Yahweh Shai's ship, okay, because he's coming back in the chariot with the army of other chariots and the angels within them, within those other chariots, you know. So we're not to be dismayed at them because that's our salvation. That's our defense. Okay. Matter of fact, I just thought of this one in Psalm 91. I'm gonna get it real quick. All right. It said defending. So these ships, these angels that are in these vehicles, they're gonna defend us. This is Psalms 91. And yeah, I'll just get to the point. I'll start at 3. It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. So the last scripture I just read in Isaiah 31, it said defending also he would deliver it. So the Lord is going to surely deliver us by way of the chariots, you know. It says from the snare of the fowler, which is talking about Esau Edom, because that ultimate snare is going to be that RFID micro C to the H to the I to the P, that device that's the size of a grain of rice. All right, that's the ultimate snare. That's the ultimate trap. But the Lord's going to deliver us from that. It says, and from the noisome pestilence, which is talking about the nuclear destruction. All right, you could say it's talking about other, you know, diseases, other plagues, but the main thing that's talking about, the noisome pestilence, that's talking about the nuclear destruction, which is going to destroy Babylon the Great 100%. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His wings are those ships, the chariots, they fly. What do you use wings for? You use wings to fly. Those ships, they fly, all right? It says, his truth shall be thy shield and buckler. All right. And that's Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. This truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, being able to go in the scriptures and understand what it's saying and filter it into today's time, that's going to be our shield. That's going to be a defense in those times, because everyone else is going to lose their mind. But his truth shall be our shield and buckler. All right. So I'm going to go back to the book of Isaiah, chapter 4. And I'm gonna get get straight to the point. Verse 5, right? Yeah, verse 5. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Bashimi Hawashai will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, which is the elect. All right, and this is gonna be in the kingdom too. All right, but guess what? It's going to start now, because the Lord said he's going to give his angels charge over us. All right. It says, and upon her assemblies a cloud and smoke by day, and a shining of a flaming fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. All right, the Lord's going to defend us. It said that. It said, defending also he shall deliver them. All right, and passing over he shall save them, I believe, roughly paraphrasing what I just read. Okay. So, and you know, in another precept to this, it said there shall be a cloud and smoke by day. Psalms 104 and verse 3. It speaks about he makes the clouds his chariots. All right, I'll get it real quick just for edification's sake, and then I'll end off on my last scripture. Because the Lord, he revealed to us what those ships are, all right? They're not unidentified to us, to the hopeful elect. It says, Psalms 104 and 3, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. So the clouds, they could disguise themselves as Salaki, the chariots, they can disguise themselves as the clouds. All right. Even though the movie Nope was excuse my language, but it was a shitty movie. But that's one thing that movie did show. The chariots, they can go inside of a cloud and just be disguised. All right. So I'm gonna end off with Malachi 4 and 2, not to make this lesson too long. All right. It says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. So the ones that fear the names, the true names of Yahweh and his son's name, Yahweh Shai, guess what? The Lord's going to save us. Okay? Because it said the Son of Righteousness, which is Yahweh Shai, shall arise with healing in his wings. So the wings, again, is talking about the ships, the chariots. That's another reason why we shouldn't be dismayed, because that's how we're going to get that new body. When we get beamed up into the ship, into Yahweh Shai's ship, we're going to be changed according to 1 Corinthians 15, around the 50th verse. We're going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye. So that's why would we be afraid of those ships when that's how we're going to get that new body. That's how we're going to get that superhuman immortal body and live forever. That's the healing. Because there's certain stuff in this flesh, it's like really nothing can heal certain things in this body except for that new body. There's certain things that we saw in our mind that it's like we can't get out. It's like we just need a new body, man. All right. All the pollution, the stuff we've been eating, we just need a new body. That's that healing. It says, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall, meaning we're going to be safe. So, lo, and this lesson was edifying. Once again, giving our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Shalom.